Inter Milan are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. The action has already started.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technique.
He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bale with the short one. And here's Bale, applies the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Raul. And he welcomes it in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's put paid to a promising move. Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cross flung in towards the middle, and he was alert to it. Now it's Neymar. Beckham. And here's Nakata, in with the challenge. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's a sharp little ball here. It's gone for a throw-in. Sanchez is strong enough.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Nakata. Van Basten. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Great vision. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Saka is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bale. Van Basten. Azar. Always onto this. And he's found a way past. He's having a shot! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Guti. Arsenal were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Now that's a fine challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Van Basten takes control of it and he's on the move. Hazard. Aimed in towards the centre. That could... Chance! Nakata. And Neymar. Neymar goes steaming forward. Played back in. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Raul. Now it's Raul. He's got away. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Raul really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Van Basten. That has ended up in no man's land.
Inter have turned up with a...
Van Basten! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
He gets big. Oh, it's come off the upright. Azar. And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivers the ball. There's the header! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the... And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Inter Milan have established... He's got tall! And somehow he kept it out. Raul. Saka. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. No, again, there's no way through. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Nakata. And it's Beckham. Beckham. Deep cross. Nakata. Now it's Neymar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Just a keep it roll! It's hit the upright. Goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So is this the start of a comeback? And this is Bale. Bale stood his ground strongly. That's great defensive work. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Coming on to replace him is number 37,
Cannavaro.
Skriniar.
Saka. Saka tries looking up for options on the left. Keeper's dealt with that. Guti.
The attendance for this match was 60,000.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's managed to get free. Raul takes a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Raul just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries to play it through. Roll! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Park Ji-sung. Neymar. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, sweet feet. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And it's Guti. And Park Ji-sung! It's their second corner of the game. Bale goes short. Oh, well played, well played. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply, and he was quick to react. Just about up to 75 minutes. This looks promising. Beckham. Oh, he's got a sight of goal, and the shot! Real chance! They've scored! And they are pulling clear here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
7 minutes is number 24, Raul!
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And it's Azar. Good chance here! He's got away with one there. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Azar. And this is Raul. Saka gets into some space. Header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. That has been cut short. Decent progress down the left. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Kukçu. Hazard. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Chance! Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni. Raul. Hazard. Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! Beckham! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? And he's following up! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
That pass has been well intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
In by Saka. Oh, terrible. Decent chance! Goal! Inter! First blood drawn. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Hazard receives it in a good... And the shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was easy, almost too easy.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he is just ripping it up! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And there was here's a chance! Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. And here's Baggio. Roberto Baggio ploughing through the middle. Azar conjures time and space where few can. He has found the way through. That is good strength. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And they can counter here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Big header! Outstanding save to keep that out. This their second corner of the game. Van Basten! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Vardiol. And it's Ronaldinho. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
Ronaldinho really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Bebeto! And it's come back out to him. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's come loose. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Inter Milan will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 25, Ronaldinho.
That gets things going for the second half.
Numero 7, Beckham. Lasciano il campo per il
Saka going face to face with his great rival.
Schneider. Il numero 24.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Basten. Kokchu has given away a free kick. And it's Baggio. Baggio purring through the gears. Succumbs to the pressure. Vardiol threads one in.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Raul. Roberto Baggio. Neither of these two want to come off second best. In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the pass is intercepted.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Crosses it. He rises! He has done it! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's going for goal! It's hit the uprights. Saka. Raul. Tries to play it through. Raul looking to get on the end of this. And it's Baggio. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Van Basten. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Roberto Baggio. He's had it taken off him. Oh, well measured. And this is Nakata, and he's managed to get free. Bullish header! They've scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Inter Milan are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Schneider. Milan do have a chance to counter here. It's a searching pass. Van Basten! And he steered it beyond the post.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Here's the return pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gattuso. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And a chance! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Milan have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff.
There's the shot! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Azar. Oh, it's Van Basten. That is good alertness. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's Schneider! He's scored! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And here's Raul. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Van Basten. Saka. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! And time is up. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's us or them, always has been, always will be. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 21. Lascia il campo per il
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Beckham! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Alexander-Arnold. Now that's well seen too. Azar. Now it's Osimhen. Saka charging forward, the ball at his feet. Great vision. Now it's Nakata. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Quality ball. Now it's Osimhen. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Nakata. Inter Milan have a free kick. Hazard. Neymar. Raul. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Raul. Osimhen. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal. And it's Pedri. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Beckham. Nakata. It's a good run down the right. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that's put paid to a promising move. And they're not going to make any further progress. Osimhen! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Now it's Osimhen. Lobbed in behind. Beckham. The ball goes in. Up he goes! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Raul. Milan have reclaimed it. And this is Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Inter Milan making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He gets big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
He's looking wide. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. He's picked his way through. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Raul. That's really well manoeuvred. This looks promising. Big chance, must be! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's tried one! Now here's the delivery. Yamal. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Saka could try cutting inside here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Neuer, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Gol per l'Inter, numero 13.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. There's a sharp little ball here. He can get that clear. And the first half is done. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Inter Milan are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And the game has already resumed here. And here's Neymar. Azar. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Raul. Alexander-Arnold goes steaming forward. Raul. That pass has been well intercepted. Serginho succumbs to the pressure. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that it's Azar! It goes to show he is human after all.
Inter certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Threads one in. He has found the way through. Azar! Relentless! Just relentless! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Raul.
That was lovely, that.
Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. He might be in real chance! Sticks it away! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile consumare alcolici solo nelle apposite aree.